Publicity around a new Paula Deen documentary prompts lawsuit for breach of agreement. A new documentary about former Food Network star Paula Deen's fall from the heights of fame may land her in hot water once again. On Thursday, September 11th, attorneys for Lisa Jackson, the former general manager at Uncle Bubba's Oyster House whose 2013 sexual harassment and racial discrimination lawsuit upended Deen's media empire, filed a breach of agreement complaint in Chatham County Superior Court against Deen. In another motion, Jackson is seeking declaratory relief from Deen from further disparaging her, according to Jackson's attorney, Amanda A. Farahany with Barrett and Farahany. Cancelled, The Paula Deen Story, directed and co-produced by documentary filmmaker Billy Corben, premiered September 6th at the Toronto Independent Film Festival, TIFF. In the lead-up to the premiere, Deen and her sons, Jamie and Bobby Deen, sat for interviews with a number of media outlets, including The Hollywood Reporter. During that interview, Paula Deen is quoted as saying, "Son, this is something that ate at my gut every day. I would have been fine had the whole story been told, had the real story been told. They took this woman, the plaintiff, who is a known liar, they took her word and ran with it, and no one ever investigated any further. I was not going to be happy until the world saw the truth." But as the infamous Irish playwright Oscar Wilde wrote in The Importance of Being Earnest, the truth is rarely pure and never simple. The TIFF webpage devoted to the documentary originally stated that the 2013 lawsuit had been thrown out. In fact, only the racial discrimination portion of the underlying lawsuit was dismissed in August 2013 by the United States District Court for the Southern District of Georgia. The sexual harassment side of the case was dismissed with prejudice. When asked about the original lawsuit, Farahany said only, "The underlying lawsuit was amicably resolved." On Friday, September 12th, the TIFF website was corrected, according to Farahany. That same day, Deen filed a motion to dismiss Jackson's breach of agreement complaint and motion for declaratory relief on the grounds that the Chatham County Superior Court had no jurisdiction in the matter because in the original ruling, Judge William T. Moore, Jr., expressly stated, "The court shall retain jurisdiction over this case to determine other matters associated with this case that are unrelated to the merits of plaintiff's claims." Get the afternoon headlines newsletter in. It is also unclear whether Paula Deen or her family, who recently shuttered their flagship restaurant in downtown Savannah, were involved in the development of this documentary other than as its stars. The IMDb page for the film does not list them among its producers. But in the Hollywood Reporter interview, Deen says that she had received a couple of documentary offers before, but they were not who I wanted to be associated with. They didn't have the clout that I felt this film deserved. When I was told that we were trying to get Billy Corben as the director, we were so excited. Corben is known for tackling tough subjects such as rape, Raw Deal, A Question of Consent, the illicit drug trade, Cocaine Cowboys, The Kings of Miami, and National Baseball's doping scandals, Screwball. Corben has not yet responded to a request for interview. Neither Jackson or her attorneys have seen the documentary, which is still seeking a distributor. Said Farahany, "We don't know what all the documentary says. We only know what is being said about what the documentary says and what we know, specifically, from the interviews that Ms. Deen has given. We do know what Ms. Deen herself has been saying. This is a developing story." Amy Page Condon is a content coach, site editor and reporter for the Savannah Morning News. You can reach her at acondon@gannett.com.